Hey, So Cry, how are you? Today, we're going to take a deeper look into Will Smith and that slap because y'all have to understand what's going on here. What you see is all an illusion. What you see is all of a illusion. And how do people get caught in this illusion where they're that's why I have the stage curtain there. Hey, alien blood, I was looking for you. So I'm gonna bring you back. I'm gonna bring you back to the show you, let you hear some of the old Will Smith stories. That's why I keep saying y'all need to stop calling that man a simp and Jada's in control when it's totally the opposite. See, y'all don't know Will Smith when he was the Fresh Prince. Y'all just know Will Smith as in him being with Jada and him doing the. It's a whole nother side of Will Smith. We got Will Smith, we got the Fresh Prince, and we also got Willie from Philly. We got Willie from Philly. And y'all got to understand it's all a game. It's all a game. And y'all don't understand where that slap came from and what that slap meant. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit more time to come up in here because I'm tired of y'all saying, oh, he's it. Okay, it's nothing simple about Will. If you know about Will Smith, a lot of y'all don't even know him when he was the Fresh Prince. A lot of y'all don't know him when he used to go on tour, the Def Jam tour. But I'm gonna show little clips where y'all can hear Will good with them hands. Oh, Will Smith wouldn't have slapped this one. Slew it. Yes, Will Smith is good with them hands. He's very good. Will Smith is also a control freak. All right, baby. Will Smith is also a control freak. Will Smith, what he wants to get done, gets done. So I'm gonna let y'all marinate on this because I would like to hear y'all opinions before we even start. I would like to hear y'all opinion. Oh, well, here we going soon. I got you, Miss Lee. I'm gonna go through it in 1 second, but thank you. Well, I didn't even share the channel. Yeah, y'all can give y'all opinion all y'all want. Y'all can give y'all opinion. There's nothing wrong with it. This is what we do here. We give an opinion. Now, if I find evidence to debunk your opinion, then but go ahead, baby, give your opinion. That's what y'all supposed to do. Hey, Precious Brown. Well, like I told you, my thoughts, all of this, we we will never. really know the truth behind the slap of Chris. Yeah, we gonna know. We gonna know. Exactly. The media put out what they wanted us to see, but so did Will Smith. And we also got to realize that Chris Rock wasn't making money like that. His shows wasn't even selling. But Will Smith, and it's so crazy. I've been saying this all over Facebook. And when I found this video, it I showed y'all an old clip of Will Smith. He gonna speak for himself. But this video right here is what I've been trying to tell people all along. But people don't get it. He had the right to do it because it was planned, so cry. It was planned. It was staged. Once y'all gotta keep remembering in your mind, this was staged by two actors. So that's why he had to put his hands on them. Because something Will Smith is trying to do. And then people gotta stop acting like they ain't never seen nobody get slapped before. They ain't never seen nobody get beat up before in your own neighborhood. It does make it right if me and you both in Hollywood and our puppet masters say you gotta slap this one. That's how that goes. It go by the people who give them their money. But we seen people get, hey Zaire, we see people get slapped all the time. Do we like violence? No, but it ain't like we ain't never seen it. Like we seen people get stomped out, slapped, our next door neighbor, family members, we all seen it. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. But this video is not about that. This video is about the ritual that went down and the humiliation that went down, which Will Smith wanted. He wanted it to happen. I feel you, but from the way it was presented, that's why I'm breaking the video down so quiet. That's why I got to break it down. Hollywood is exactly what it is. Hollywood is exactly what it is. Hollywood. Now, I will tell you, that's why I put on the title, how do we know this? First of all, did you see the position of Will Smith's hands? When you slap somebody, your hands don't look like that. If you see Chris Rock is moving in. He moved in and stood there and took that slap. Usually when somebody get ready to slap you, you back up, you move to the side, you do something. They laughing at us all the way to the bank, baby. All the way to the bank. They laughing at us all the way to the bank. Like I said, this guy does a phenomenal job. But I'm going to let you guys, like I said, a lot of guys they only know Will Smith. And that's what all of these videos is about, Will Smith. But people forgot about the Fresh Prince. People forgot that Will was always good with them hands. He always was, right. Always, he's a control freak. Things got to go his way. But he has to portray a simp. Will Smith, in his mind, I ain't being nobody else simp no more. I ain't been, and people talking about, oh, well, he wasn't did this. Will Smith didn't mind fighting back in the days. I got a video clip to show that. Seems like a ritual to boost a publicity equates to the monetary gain, thus making Will it lose. But did he, I bet people did not forget that. It's not his wife, because Jada's not in control. Will Smith is a control freak. It's Will Smith that's in control. But Will Smith is tired of being Will Smith. Will Smith wants y'all to remember he's the Fresh Prince. He wants y'all to remember he's Willie from Philly. After a while, 30 years of constantly smiling and being the butt of everybody's joke, being part of people's entanglement, exactly. But what I'm trying to tell y'all, when y'all see things in Hollywood, y'all better think twice and 2 or 3 times and know this a game. This is a game they're playing with the people. Because all of a sudden, there's no possible way Will Wife did not cause that. Will Smith was going to do it anyway. Him and his wife did that because he's still Will Smith. He's tired of being Will Smith. He want to get back to the Fresh Prince. But let me let this video go because he's going to show you. I'm going to have to fast forward a lot of it. Now, Zaire, that part I agree with. That part I agree with. Not two narcissistic married to each other. Now, that's the way it should be said. Not just Jada. Will made a fool of himself a long time ago without even Jada. Kissing on men and all this other stuff. Jada didn't have nothing to do with that. A lot of stuff Will did on his own. When Will took that movie, 6 Degrees of Separation, Jada didn't have nothing to do with that. A lot of things people blaming Jada for, Will did himself. Well, let's go. Because I like this guy. And he's gonna show you exactly what I mean. First of all, Will Smith was not scared of Tupac. I think Will Smith, now I got you, baby. I got you. And if I am missing your point, I'm sorry. No, when she told everybody that she had an entanglement. No, I said you was right. I said you was right with the entanglement. You were right. So I didn't miss that point. But if it's something else that you said it and I missed it, just let me know, love. Just let me know. Because sometimes I just be seeing things and then the chat be moving and then I miss something. But this was all about, even if you read his book, Will told you in his book, I had to act this way. I had to perform. But I'm really this way. Like nobody really knows Will Smith. And it makes, this is a setup when all of a sudden Will Smith is the biggest name and everybody turned on him. Like, what happened to all his friends? What happened to all his friends? Now I can see people talking up for Chris Rock. But what happened to all his friends? That's how you know this is a setup. This is how you know it's a setup. We done, how many countless shows did we see actors and actresses? Matter of fact, my son said to this day he didn't believe it. Tell your son he right. But a lot of them actors and actresses, Floyd Mayweather went to jail for beating the heck out of his wife. Floyd Mayweather was still able to fight, right? A lot of people went to jail for beating somebody up or slapping somebody. They came out, their career still good. What made this different? You got to ask yourself the question, what made this different? Now I'm going to let this guy go.
Who's evil? Right? Who's evil? You love, God, devil, they are all part of one. A debate. Never choose a side. Always pick yourself. God, devil, pick yourself. It's part of, you know why you're here? Because you seen Will Smith in the title. You know why? Because entertainment keeps you in a certain frame of mind. If I talk about life insurance right now, the viewers will drop. What does that tell you? You love this shit right here. You love the stage. You want to pick a side. Anything that doesn't have to do with yourself, you will never pick yourself. You're always going to pick this. Orange Man, Biden. You're always going to pick this. God, devil. Right? You're never going to pick yourself. They're part of the same damn coin. You like entertainment. Right? You want to be entertained. What does that mean? To keep up, maintain. To keep someone in a certain frame of mind. And what frame of mind is that? Binary thinking, this or that, up or down, right? Never nuance, never nothing deep, to keep you trying choosing a side of the villain or the victim or nothing. But you don't understand how these scripts relate to your own life. Stage. Now let's talk about entertainment for a second. So now we see the etymology of the word entertainment is to keep you in a certain frame of mind.
What's his name? Check him out.
Character.
Ken Billions.
This is etymology, meaning the origins of a word. Okay. Symbol marked or branded on the body, mid 15th century. Symbol or drawing used in sorcery. Symbol or drawing used in sorcery. When a person plays a character, that is a symbol. That symbol has the ability to make the public behave in a certain way. You know how I know this? When Menace to Society came out, my entire hood turned into O-Dog. Characters are that powerful. We watched mafia movies and named ourselves Luciano, Bugsy Siegel, Castellano.
Teflon Don.
Symbols or drawing used in sorcery. Y'all love entertainment. But what you forget is the brain can't differentiate what's real and what's fake.
And what do they call Kevin Samuels? The Godfather. So y'all know he's not straight. Y'all know he's a character too. Hello, The Godfather. Let's go.
So you begin to act out the characters. You begin to use the same slang and the lingo. You begin to put your life in the same storyline as the character. The world is a what? Stage.
Mm-hmm.
Over here at Coin Gang, we know where God comes from. We know it comes from the mind of man. That is a stage. 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 They are the same. Your granny was worshiping a tower. What you write down becomes true. Don't they always tell us to write our goals down, right? Write your vision board. Write your goals. Write your vision board. Write your 10-year plan, your 5-year plan, right? Your signature. Sign your nature. You are bound to what you write on that paper. So if I am the script writer and I write a character and I get you to play the character, you are bound to that character. You are bound to that paper. Deed. Bond. Because what you seen last night has everything to do with bond. Being trapped in a character. Y'all asking the wrong questions. Is he a simp? Is he, man?
Thank you.
I don't know about the stage.
Hello.
I thought y'all was woke.
You
don't know what you're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's you picking a side. Is he a simp? Is he a hit? That's you picking a side. That's what the stage wants you to do. Pick a side, but you're going to miss the lesson in it, the jewel in it. Because the way that we shape society is through art. While you're picking a side, a timeline is being opened. And a world is being created. That's how powerful the mind is. That's how powerful the pen is. The pen is mightier than the sword. Actor. What is the etymology of an actor? An overseer, guardian, steward, an agent, a doer, a driver, an accuser, plaintiff, theatrical player, orator. Wait a minute. An overseer, a guardian, a steward, an accuser. Y'all like entertainment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? This what y'all fucks with on the daily, right? This is why we're here, right? Well, I wanted to know what Will Smith's last name means. Smith, from the English surname meaning metal worker, blacksmith, derived from Old English, to smite, to hit. You mean like this? Wait a minute. Smith means what? A metal worker? A blacksmith. To smite, to hit. Smith hit someone on the world stage. That's his last name.
Hey, Jamie.
Welcome.
There's
a site that you can go to called behindthename.com where you can put a name in and you can find out where it comes from, what it's synonymous with, and how old it is. And the word Smith is... Huh? You still choose a size? To turn a base metal into gold. Well, he is a metal worker based thing that you're watching. When you're watching Avengers, when you're watching any Marvel movie, any DC movie, anything, I want you to do what I'm showing you right here, right? Because this has a lot to do with Mr. Will Smith. Every single movie follows this format: victim, villain, hero, guide. Victim is there to make the hero look good and the villain bad. Villain, chief source of conflict in the story. Hero faces some challenges or a problem in the story. Guide has the knowledge needed to show the hero the way. In every single movie, this format is at play. Somebody's the victim, somebody's the villain, somebody's the hero, and somebody is the guide. Not only does this play out in movies, it plays out in our own life. One of you are a victim right now, listening to me. And you're there to make the hero look good and the villain bad. The villain might be your mama, or so-called white supremacy, or the villain might be feminism, right? And Patrice O'Neal is the hero. You a victim, right? And you made Will the victim in this story.
Yep.
Yeah, he's tired of being embarrassed. Yeah, really? We'll see. I'll show you something.
And then I'm gonna show y'all something else coming out of Will's mouth. Villain after this.
Chief source of conflict in the story. Hero faces some challenges or problems in the story. Has the knowledge needed to show the hero the way. Every movie is based on
okay, so cry love. I got the glasses on today now. I got my glasses on today.
Villain, servant. The servant is the guide.
You can type large. I don't care. It's all good.
If you're going to watch entertainment, then you need to know the rules. Because these are rules that every script writer follows. Villain, servant leader, victim, and hero. Right? You got it? Cool. Press 1 in the chat if you understand the rules of script writing and entertainment. Let's go back to it again. Or supplies the hero with tools, scripts.
Now, when we get to this part right here, this was my argument with people on Facebook. See, I see stuff the way I don't see stuff the way people see stuff. I see it the way it is, not from what you're showing me. Grandma said, don't believe everything you hear and half of what you see. Didn't grandma always say that? Don't believe nothing you hear and half of what you see. And there's no way somebody's going to slap you and you got both of your hands behind your back. If somebody slap you, your body ought even if you don't hit that person back, both of your hands are not going to remain behind your back. And then he walked away with a smile. But it's still a reason. He's going to get into the reason. And now I'm going to get into, and then I'm going to show y'all some of the old Fresh Prince. Y'all think Will made it to the top of the food gang for being a simp? Y'all, that part you couldn't understand? Oh, yeah. He just stood right there. And then Will smiled. And then on top of that, he's at the Oscars. So the slap wasn't good enough. He goes back to the seat and says, keep my wife effing name out your mouth. Did it look like somebody was mad when he said that? That's how you know it was a script. He wasn't mad. He wasn't pissed off. Nothing. Yeah, I keep believing in Hollywood.
Right? Script. Something written, deed or bond. When the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the original, came out, Will Smith was bonded to this character.
That's what I was telling people. They didn't believe me.
He could not be anything else.
Mm-hmm.
He was always this character right here. Is this character right here and this character right here the same? No.
And I said this before I seen the video.
Right here is not capable of this. So how the hell did he pull this off?
He wanted to kill that character off.
By this character
Thank
right
you.
Here.
Tell it.
He's bound by the script.
I try to tell y'all.
How is it possible?
He wanted to come Willie from Philly again.
That person last night got from under this spell. Why do I say spell? Why did I call this a spell? Character, symbolized, marked, or branded on the body. Symbol or drawing used in sorcery. This is definitely a symbol.
I knew it.
Now keep it a buck. When you look at this picture,
exactly, Soul Cry,
does it make you feel a certain type of way? Keep it 1,000. Look at the difference between this and this. Right?
Yo, this video explained everything I was saying.
I need some help in the chat. Keep it up stack. When you look at this picture,
he was trying to kill off that character.
What does it make you feel? What do you feel when you look at this?
Like happy, like
Be
innocent,
honest. Like what do you feel?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Y'all don't want to say it, huh? What do you feel? What does this picture say to you? Huh? How does it feel when you look at this? Someone said he's innocent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He got tired of that key laugh.
It's definitely not this though, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What about this?
What type of slap it?
Does this feel like West Philadelphia?
Thank you.
In the 90s?
Yep. He wanted to go back to Willie for Philly. Mm-hmm.
And this, does it feel like this?
No, he wasn't innocent then, So Cry. I got another interview coming up. Hold on tight.
Something is
Hold on tight, because I gotta see. I got an old video, but with Will Smith is a new video. But what it is, no, the younger that pictures look like it's innocent, but the older Will was about that life. And when him and Jazzy Jeff and his other best friend talk, you're going to start to see when they start speaking upon the old Will Smith, y'all gonna see it's a big difference. Cause see, when you with your friends, your old school friends know all about you. Your old school friends know all about you. So the conversation is more real when he's speaking with Jazzy Jeff and the other guy, which I'm gonna show right after this. And that's why he became his slave. He did become their slave. And then Willie from Philly, they got rid of Willie from Philly. And then he just emerged as Will Smith. So everybody thinking he's one way, but people just don't know. If he continues to be the Willie from Philly, he gonna show y'all. He gonna show y'all Tupac ain't got nothing on me. Because people like, well, Tupac this and Tupac. First of all, if Jada wanted Tupac, she could have had Tupac. She didn't even know Will Smith when she knew Tupac. So she never did wish that Tupac was like, no, Tupac ain't had Will Smith money. First of all. And who said two narcissists? They are both two narcissists. See, people, they got to see what Hollywood is putting in our faces. We have to learn this is Hollywood. Because if not, we're going to keep on going back and forth, and this is what they want us to do. I said Willie from, they did that, and I said it. They did that so Willie from Philly can come back to life because he's tired of being the Fresh Prince. Because as he was the Fresh Prince, all he had to do is smile. He got they done went after him and his kids. So now Willie from Philly had to wake up. And if you read his book, like I said, you had to read the book. See, people don't read the books. People don't do. They don't research stuff. They don't know how he used to rock back in the day. Nobody here don't remember, because age appropriately, I do. Age appropriately. I know about the Fresh Prince. Y'all, some people just know about Will Smith, so they shocked. But the people who knew him from when he just came into the rap game, we know that Will too. And y'all gonna see that. Let me speed this up, because I got to get to the other interview. And like I said, this guy, the way he did it was brilliant. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. I really enjoyed watching this video because I like the way he put it together. I was saying it, but he put it together the way I was saying it. So kudos go out to Ken.
Off. Huh? That character that I just showed you does not feel like this right here. This West Philly. Right? Look at this. And look at this. He was never able to be this right here in nothing. Do you know why? Because he was bound to this. Let's go back to character. Symbol or mark branded on the body. Symbol or drawing used in sorcery. Right? Gotta understand scripts. Let me see. And script. Piece of writing. deed, bond. Character, symbol or drawing used
Hey,
in
Chris.
sorcery. When you play a character, you are bound to that character. That character that you seen right here does not come from this bond. So how did Will Smith free himself from this character? He would have to create another character. That's Will Smith in the new Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Y'all starting to get
You
it
see
now?
the difference?
Y'all getting it now, right? Y'all getting it? Okay, cool.
There was no way that this character can do this right here. No way.
But
So to release yourself from a bond, you have to create a new character. Not only did he create another Will Smith, he did it in the place that he was bonded. This is Will Smith in the Bel-Air series with a gun in the air. Oop. He even points a gun at a person. Now, this is for all my occultists and deep mother effers, right? He channeled this.
Willie
He wasn't acted out Richard. He wasn't King Richard. He's this.
Willie from Philly.
Creating this character pretty much reset Will Smith.
Yep.
Y'all don't hear me though.
I
come from a different school of thought. I come a different school of thought. Right? I come from a different school of thought.
Yep.
We do a different kind of work.
That's right.
That's what you're hearing right now.
Exactly, bro.
This is the new show Bel-Air.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Will Smith.
Mm-hmm.
He's from West Philly. See, this character represents this area right here. He got the slang. He's not goofy. Look at the difference between this and this. He assassinated his own character so he can be free. Part of that entanglement and all that humiliation was so that character can die. Now, keep your eye close on Will Smith from here, right? Because he may stay in this or he may die completely. Because this is him now. And he is now known for this. It's a total rebrand.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't hear me though.
I got you.
Don't hear me. You don't understand what's happening here.
I
right?
say it.
You don't know the power of movies, man. And I know a lot of us come from the urban market. I need you to turn your intellect on. This is not talking points. This is not stats and data and statistics. No. This is the occult. Look at me.
Look at Chris. Look like he was waiting for it.
Look like this.
Chris looked like he was
Right?
waiting for it.
Just
Go ahead.
look
Go
like
ahead. Go
this.
ahead. Slap me.
You don't know what I know.
Go ahead.
Right?
Slap me. Look at Kirk
And
Rock face.
The occult deals with that which is hidden. The reason why we can't talk about the occult is because you're caught in this. Oh, right and wrong. How something should be. How something could be. You don't understand. It's not about that. It's about characters. It's about roles. Shit ain't about dating and mating. You better be careful with the contracts that you sign too. The reason why
Look at
Will
Chris Rock
Smith
face.
couldn't do this before is because he was under this contract. The wholesome guy,
Mm-hmm.
the playful guy. This guy wasn't West Philly, man. This dude from Calabasas somewhere. This ain't West Philly. This is the new Will Smith. This is the new Will Smith. This is the new Will Smith. And the old Will Smith was able to become a new character based on this. Do you understand the stage? Do you see why you shouldn't pick a side? Now, some of you I've seen have been saying real foolish things. Why hasn't Will ran up on August? Why you ain't keep that same energy? Y'all really believe, right? That this woman, y'all put it right back on the woman. It's so crazy. Y'all have a thing for the woman.
Preach it.
I got you.
Preach it.
I got you.
Preach it.
The woman is making him do all that. She has embarrassed him. First off, let me tell you something, right? Marriages are the monolith. Again, you're picking a side. You're thinking this man has been embarrassed by his wife. Oh, August, and there's a reason why he didn't slap August.
Thank you. Thank you.
Show that.
Will was Jada had nothing to do, none of that. Will was
so his wife is embarrassing him, huh?
Uh-huh.
Right? That's what it's about, right?
Mm-hmm.
How you know she's not his he's not her muse. Right? Wait. Hold on. Let me show that again. Hold on, because this was on national TV. So Will Smith, according to y'all, because y'all have to put everything in this binary thing, right? He's a simp, and his wife is.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Go up. Go on with yourself. I guess that's Jada's fault, right? Mm-hmm.
What secrets does Jada have of Will's?
Exactly.
Because y'all put everything on the woman, right? Because that's what your brain is conditioned to think. The woman. Hold on. So what does the woman think when she sees this? Now that's on national TV. Oh. See why you never should choose sides on the stage? Because you don't know what time it is. Huh. Wait, one more time, right? Because Will is this guy and he just want to keep his family together, man. And Jada is this thought, and she's making him go crazy.
I try to tell you.
Maybe the reason he didn't slap Alcina is because maybe Will was watching.
Ooh. He was watching.
Maybe Will is turned on by that.
Ooh.
You never once thought of that, huh? Because you need the image of the black man to be a certain way, right? You never once thought that maybe that man play in that space. The problem is y'all mortals found out about what the elite do behind the scenes. Y'all found out what goes on behind the curtain. So y'all was never supposed to find out what goes on behind the curtain. Y'all are mortals. Y'all are working people. Nothing wrong with that. The elite need the working people to go along without your day. They need you to believe in God, devil, Santa Claus, Easter Bunny. They rule the world for a reason. They don't have the same gods as you. They don't have the same belief system as you. I just want y'all to know that.
Mm-hmm. Maybe so, Cry. I'm wondering.
Stage because August ran his mouth, and this is why you don't let civilians behind the curtain. hold on. Let's take a peek at it again. Hold on. Because Will is the victim. Oh, Will is the victim, and his wife is doing all this and treating him bad. And that was a mistake, though, right? Will slipped and fell on David Letterman's mouth. Really? Oh,
Uh-huh. That's Jada's fault too, right?
See? You see? Never choose sides when it comes to the stage, y'all. Y'all are the cattle for this shit. Do you know all of our energy right now is being harnessed? This is occult rituals. The entire America is talking about this shit. You know what kind of purge and energy exchange this is right now from us choosing a side?
He slipped all right.
Ha! Will is being picked on and his wife. Will love that shit that her and August did. He was right there.
Oh,
He co-signed it. You think he didn't know about this?
thank
Wait a
you.
minute. You think a person that'll do this on screen is not with the extras? Hold on. Oh, y'all not ready for that.
Yeah, they not
Damn, my
ready.
bad.
They not
My
ready.
bad.
They not
Y'all are
ready.
talking about high value man and talking points and data and statistics and marriage. Let me take my occult ass somewhere else. My bad. I represent the people that deal in the shadow spaces. My bad. I just look like this. I just have good hair, right? I just have waves and shit, right? I come in the form of a nigga, but I play in other spaces. My bad. Get out of here. I want to read something to you, right? Because I just want to make sure we talking about the same Will Smith, right? The one that all day I've heard, because I've heard we're all human after all, and made mistakes. And mistakes are made sometimes that we don't intend, but have to live with anyway. If a human being tells you that they don't have any regrets in life, it usually means that they don't have any huge regrets that they can live with, and that they're possibly very naive and even a bit narcissistic in their way of thinking. A lot of people know that Will Smith has a pretty healthy ego, but even he can admit that there are moments in his life when he wished that he would have done things differently. Really. In the movie 6 Degrees of Separation, which was one of his earliest attempts at something bigger than TV back in the 90s. In fact,
Y'all know
this
I'ma
was a
bring
movie
it.
he starred in before he stepped it up and went on to his Bad Boys fame with Martin.
Y'all know I'm gonna bring it for y'all. Y'all know I'm gonna bring it. That's what this channel is all about. I'm gonna bring it, and I'm going. We still got an interview going because I want y'all to see how Will Smith acts around his two besties that he grew up with, compared to how he act with other people, and it will also show you it's a different Will. That all that simp. That's not Will. Will was always good with his hands. But a lot of people wouldn't know that because they don't go back to his rapping career. They may hear some songs when he was a rapper, but they don't remember the old Will Smith. The old Will Smith who had to go against LL Cool J and Run DMC and Kumo D and KRS One. They don't know that Will Smith when he was on tour. But I ain't gonna tell y'all everything because y'all gonna see it for yourself. So I'm gonna hurry up and let this one finish because I think this is very important.
Lawrence. His role, member characters, as Paul, a con artist that gained the confidence of many rich, well-to-do families and couples, was one that a lot of people might have missed simply because he wasn't a big star yet. I didn't. I seen that movie. But it was also a role that could have been pivotal had he completed one scene as he'd originally intended. Men kissing on film isn't a big deal any longer. Some folks might not want to watch it, and others might think it's perfectly natural. But the point here is that Will regrets not going through with a kissing scene in 6 Degrees of Separation, since he felt it was mature of him not to do so. How would it have affected his career is hard to say, since he was advised by Denzel Washington not to do the scene, even though he had already planned on doing it. The moment which took place between him and Michael Anthony Hall, one of the famous members of the infamous Brat Pack of the 80s, was shown in a way that implied that the kiss took place, but without showing much of anything. To this day, it sounds as though Will regrets not being mature enough to film the scene he had originally intended. Now, what scene was that? Because this is the victim they're talking about, right?
Yeah, we remember that scene. Right, we remember.
Y'all talking about the woman.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't Denzel's name come up last night? Funny how things go together on the world stage, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
And Denzel is the person that advised him not to do that scene that he was gonna do, but he did it anyway with Letterman, and he did it anyway on Hitch. That's his thing. You're talking about Jada, though.
Thank you.
You're talking about Jada making a fool of this man.
I try to tell y'all.
Out-of-pocket wife, but he plays here.
Mm-hmm.
This is the movie. Do you know why Will Smith wanted to do the scene? Because he was pegged to this character. Now, I asked you earlier, when you look at this, be honest. How does it make you feel? He was pegged to this character. So he's pegged to the behavior associated with the character, even when the camera is not on. We know that characters are so powerful that it could kill you in real life, as Heath Ledger. He ain't from here. What you seen this last night? That's not him, y'all. If I seen a guy take a picture like this and he said he was gay, I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Right? That's what it feels like. Y'all gotta be mindful of the scripts that you write and the things that you associate with. So, whether the slap was real or not, it's a form of ritual. Don't focus on if the slap was real or not. Focus on the ritual.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
What he was doing was killing this.
Thank you.
And coming into this.
Thank you.
He's an executive producer on this show. And he put in this Will Smith character everything that he wanted to be. Come on, man. Look at the new Will Smith. Look at the new Will Smith. Hard as shit. Look at the new Will Smith. The old Will Smith got to Bel Air because some dudes was twirling him around. He got to Bel Air because he was beefing with a gangster. Let me slow it down for you so you understand. And if you got a question, ask. because I'm here to help you to not look at the stage the way you do. All right. So listen, just understand something. The world is a stage, right? When we're watching TV, what we're watching are characters. What we are watching is stages, Set, Horus, all that. This is very old, okay? But the stage extends to everywhere.
Girl,
It
that's
even
that's another
extends
story.
to your
Another story.
religion.
I ain't even getting into
I
that now.
don't mean any disrespect. You can believe you are in
That is another
Let her-
whole story.
there is a world that is unlike yours, right? See, you deal with concepts like sin. You don't know that sin was a moon god, right? So to be a sinner was to not adhere to the moon. To be a Christian is to be heard. You've never heard of the sacred orgy? I was going to read deities for good harvest and livestock. Phalluses that were carted around that is condemning the part of you the defamer is trying to avoid. The primary goal of a ritual defamation is censorship and repression. The victim is often somebody in the public eye, someone who is in a ritual defamation. The victim must have violated. The ritual works. The elements of ritual defamation are these. Pay attention. In a ritual defamation, the victim must have violated a particular taboo in some way, usually by expression or identifying with a forbidden attitude, opinion, or belief. Sex. The interesting thing in that what's crazy about y'all is that y'all are freaks, but then you have the nerve to always try to have this sexual morality when you yourself are nasty and disgusting. That's the interesting thing about y'all. Y'all hide behind these masks of, I'm a black woman. Well, y'all nasty. I'm a black man, sir. You're nasty. You have these demons that you're afraid to confront. Let me show you how that plays out on film. This right here. That higher, lower self that you're talking about is the mammal versus the reptile. And you having a hard time dealing with your proclivities. So what you do is you like to judge other people, but Ken Billions knows you're nasty. You can't hoodwink me. I know you have deep-seated lusts and things that you would like to try. And because you're ashamed of it, because of this, the fight that's going on, because of this, what you do is you use people in the media to condemn, because you believe that it's condemning the part of you that is the same way. But don't worry, I won't tell your secrets. Cool with me. I won't tell. In a ritual defamation, the victim must have violated a particular taboo in some way, usually by expressing or identifying with a forbidden attitude, opinion, or belief. It is not necessary that he do anything about it or undertake any particular course of action, only that he engage in some form of communication or expression. Do you remember Will on the red table? You know Will suffering.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Man, really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Remember, we're going over the elements of a ritual of defamation. Number 2, the method of attack in a ritual defamation is to assail the character of the victim and never to offer more than a perfunctory challenge to the particular attitudes, opinions, or belief expressed or implied. Character assassination is its primary tool. An important rule, number three, an important rule in ritual defamation is to avoid engaging in any kind of debate over the truthfulness or reasonableness of what has been expressed. Only condemn it. To debate opens the issue up for examination and discussion of its merits, and to consider the evidence that may support it, which is just what the ritual defamer is trying to avoid. The primary goal of a ritual defamation is censorship and repression. The victim is often somebody in the public eye, someone who is vulnerable to public opinion, although perhaps in a very modest way. It could be a school teacher, writer, businessman, minor official, or merely an outspoken citizen. Visibility enhances vulnerability to ritual defamation. You still think this was about a joke?
Hello. Y'all still think this is about a joke? Y'all still think that, oh, he's out of control and he got mental? I'm like, y'all got this. Y'all not seeing what happened. Chris Rock told on himself. Chris Rock pushed himself in the way. He leaned forward and put his hands back. And then Will Smith walks away with a smile. That don't look like nobody is mad at all. So you got all these different channels. Well, Jada did this and Jada did that. Well, no, Will made his own career. Jada didn't make Will's career. Will made his own career. Jada didn't help him get none of that money. Will got his own money. Only thing Jada is guilty of is running her mouth too much. She runs her mouth too much. But the Will, I mean, look how many times this man got ridiculed. He's always the butt of everybody's jokes. He like, damn, I got to bring that Willie from Philly out. So now we're going to go back to a video. I had to find this video in my archives. I find this in my archives with him and his two friends from Philly. And I just want you to see the difference. They're going to be speaking some, well, you remember this and you remember that. Because other people can't do that with Will because they don't know Will. I mean, other people can't do that with Willie from Philly because they only know the Fresh Prince / Will Smith. They don't know, but these guys know Willie from Philly. Let's check it out. I want you to see the difference. And tell me at any point in time, do y'all see simp?
Right, and this is really serious, and specifically in this time, for our community, this is a really critical concept, right?
Now these are his two best friends, my Jazzy, his name is Jeff. Jazzy's name is Jeff, and that's his other best friend. Look who is in control. Show me where there is a simp at. Show me.
And you know, the African American plight, for the first time in world history,
yes,
is being acknowledged globally. Right? There is more opportunity that is going to blossom over the next year and a half for African American.
Of course, when y'all first take me on, you know, I was, of course, you know, having a.
Now this is Willie from Philly.
With hustling,
yeah,
again, in a poverty situation and see the world, right? So again, I think because the creator understood the core of who I was, Yeah. He offered it to me without me having to have a tragic ending to it.
Yes, exactly.
You know, and so it was like, okay, I'm going to give you this opportunity. And again, and that's the thing, because watch this. You never knew that. Well, you did know, because of course y'all paid me the $50 or $45, so of course you knew that.
It was at
but
least
you said you gave me more. You said you gave me more, but so at least 100. But anyway, I'm saying what you extended to me was the opportunity that I yearned for.
Yeah.
Right, and although it was the moment, so I got met with that moment twice. First, of course, when y'all first take me on, you know, I was, of course, you know, having a substantial amount of more money, and again, that was the thing that I wanted. I wanted a better life.
Right.
Not more money. I wanted a better life. So when you extended that opportunity and Jeff came and got me, it was like, okay, it wasn't even a question, because at that point in time, I'm saying I was in a transitional point in my life. I had 2 open cases at the time, and they were trying to give me a 3rd case, which would have gave me a federal case, right? So Jeff never talked finances. He just said, this is the opportunity, and if you want it, listen, I'm telling you, it ain't the money you used to make it, but we're gonna see the world.
Yeah.
Right? Now, we go on the road, and again, I never even asked. I was like, let's go, right? Because I was already pretty much still solvent financially.
Yeah.
You like that? Did you like that? You like
That was a good
Did
word.
you like
He
like
said
it?
I was still solvent.
He's so stupid.
financially.
Will is
I'm gonna bring
stupid.
that up later.
Will is
We're gonna
stupid.
circle back to that, buddy.
Is the mayonnaise level still in effect?
The mayonnaise level,
Yes.
yeah. Oh, that was
Yes.
another thing. Jeff always had what he called the mayonnaise level. And he didn't want there to be any words that were bigger numerically or conceptually than mayonnaise.
It comes back to
Right,
what
so
the
when
YouTube
you say
man
a word,
allows.
You know, it could be shorter, but if it was conceptually bigger, Jeff would be like, yo, mayonnaise level, dude. Mayonnaise level. That's over the mayonnaise level.
Another
No
time
words
that
bigger
happened-
than mayonnaise.
Another time that happened, I'm going to jump through with that, is when y'all did the interview with
That's
Brian
my
Gumbo.
first husband
Oh,
right
yeah,
there,
he
Jeff,
said-
Jazzy
When
Jeff.
y'all planning on doing hip hop in perpetuity? And Jeff was like,
Jeff, Jeff, that was one
Listen.
of my favorite times.
I was trying not to embarrass Brian Gumbo. The mayonnaise thing. I wanted to be like, dude,
yeah,
what
what are you doing? What are you doing? Mayonnaise,
Jeff.
what are
You just turned and looked right at me. You're like,
I'm like, get him.
he
You
said,
better get
you
him.
better get him. You better
he
get
said,
him.
do you think rap music is something that you'd be interested in doing in perpetuity? Jeff was like, we do it in Philly.
Southwest, West Philly,
Southwest,
West Philly.
we do it in
Northeast,
Delaware
Riverton.
sometimes. We've done it. We did it in New York once.
We did it in New York. Right.
Yeah.
Right. But perpetuity. we probably would
Perpetuity
never
was
do
a lot.
that. We probably would never do that ever.
Yeah.
But with that being said, the mayonnaise level has been implemented. We had a couple keywords: mayonnaise level, of course, put on the table.
Put it on the table was big.
Put on the table was lovely. Jeff actually didn't succumb to none of our childish,
Succumb's a good word too, Charlie. Succumb. You know
Succumb.
what? That's another thing that I like. That you older. It's like you
Oh,
use
man.
good- you guys
Old
you
Charlie,
use good
crazy.
words. He talking about, I was solving financially, but I wasn't gonna succumb. Yeah. Okay, mayonnaise.
Hey,
Charlie,
man, listen.
mayonnaise.
Hey, listen, man, the mayonnaise level was in effect.
That's right.
Mayonnaise
Right.
levels
And
in
then
effect.
we had one that we called put on the table,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, you gotta put it on the table. I think that's something that everybody should use.
Yeah. Because again, you gonna take it. Can Jeff tell his story?
Oh, so now, okay.
It was both of our
Alright.
stories.
Hold on.
You know where you got me, Charlie? Right there. Right there. That's where you just got me. That's where you just got me, Charlie. Right there. Right there is where you hit me. Go ahead, Jeff. Tell your
Because
little
you are the
story.
storyteller of the group.
Tell
So,
your little story, Jeff.
I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you.
Maybe I'll be here, maybe I won't.
See, is that a simp? He controls.
I'm
Go
trying.
ahead. Even
now
how they
you're
talk.
leaving all this dead airtime on
I'm-
IG Live.
No, I'm trying to get to the point where we are today. There was a trajectory like that.
Okay. Trajectory is a good word. But I had said that one twice already. So you
Yes,
can't just
okay.
repeat a
Yes.
word I said and get the
Yes.
same credit I got for
All
it.
right. We're kind of dual tasking today.
Mhm.
We're on Instagram Live and we're on Twitch.
Okay.
We're on Twitch.
Okay, fancy.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we're going
Okay,
on Twitch
fancy
because
back.
yeah. So you
Two
know, we just,
strings.
you know what I mean?
2 streams.
So we got to
They
give
call me
the
two
Twitch family
streams
some
because
love
I
as well.
do two
You know what I mean?
streams.
I'm gonna hurt you. But yeah. So go ahead. Go ahead, Jeff. You were talking.
Listen, man, this was pre-social media. This was no pager. So when you call somebody, I got a call saying that they wanted a house party done on 59th and Woodcrest.
Much.
Mm-hmm.
Sing. He understood rhyming. I understood cutting. Right. So we were finding each other. It was like a jazz session that first night, and we were really finding each other in a beautiful way. And it was like he would do something, and I started naming the things he would do. Right. So that was what he would just create something, and then I would make a name for it. And because I understood it, it was like a ringleader at a circus that shows you where to look and what to listen and explains what's happening. I started taking that position because I knew at that point, seeing somebody cut, for a lot of people, it would be the first time they'd ever seen it.
Yeah.
Like that's hip hop was that new. You could be in a crowd where half the crowd had never seen somebody cut and rap before.
Yeah.
So it needed explanation. So it was just something that I knew how to prop him up in a way that people could comprehend what was happening.
You talk about my
So
baby
do you
Jack.
remember the very first cut? Because I know you are anal about detail.
Hey, man.
Yeah, anal. Right, you're anal about detail, and that did this for people that think it happened. Just happened. No, that's actually how you got till today. Because again, preparation and your approach to whatever you do was very, very detailed.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first conversation that solidified the partnership?
Well, we both had different crews at that time. He was with Ice, and at the time I was with the Hypnotic MCs, DJ Group.
Hey, Eric.
And as y'all know, I'm like wildly loyal. It is hard for me to like,
shake away.
Break up a group. So
No,
me
you
and
have,
Jeff,
you have a famous quote that you live by.
what I said. No, so you had left the luggage, and we had gotten into something, and they do something wrong, so you can be like, "Yo, you ducked."
He left Omar's luggage at the airport.
But I believe in people, and I give everybody every possible opportunity I can give because it hurts me when people around me don't.
You might have gave me a little bit more possibility though.
Yeah. Oh no, no. It was a couple days. It was a couple days. You should have been pink slipped. You definitely from in Hawaii.
I was about to say it. You can share that
before the show.
5 minutes before the show. Go ahead.
5 minutes before the show. What was we arguing about? Oh, we was arguing about the luggage or something.
Listen, I know. He left Omar's luggage at the airport.
That was a battle back in the day, Jamie. That was a battle.
Sample.
That was a battle.
And
Will Smith got more money. Will Smith got more money.
Literally from the airport to the show.
But see,
because no, what happened?
Well, you got to talk about how the doctor. You got to talk about.
No. What happened was you were responsible for the luggage, and this is when I started reading all these corporate books, and I was trying to I wanted our stuff to be structured, right? So I started reading all that stuff. So I learned about docking, that you didn't have to fire somebody. You could dock their pay. I was like, yo, you can do that? So somebody can be supposed to get $500.
Will Smith did more movies. That movie money is more.
So you can be like, yo, you docked, and just take $75. So I learned about docking. I had just read that you could dock people. So you were responsible for the luggage, and you left Omar's luggage at the airport.
He screamed at me.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Wait, let him
I
tell
didn't
it. Let him
scream.
tell it.
Okay,
Right.
yeah, thank you, Your Honor. Please instruct the defendant to shut up while I'm talking, please.
Ain't no sim. I'm
No,
still
so you had
looking for a
left the
sim.
luggage, and we had gotten into something, and all I know is I was like, oh shit, I can dock him. I can dock him.
I'm the dock button.
I was like, you know what? You docked. You docked. $50. $50. You docked. And
No,
Yeah.
no,
$50
what happened
I'm docked.
was, what happened was Omar kept asking me for where's the bag? Where's the bag?
And you
I was ignoring.
You were ignoring it because you didn't know.
Then you
because
interceded. Then you
you
interceded.
hadn't done the job that you were getting paid to do. You had
interceded.
I
Okay,
no,
you interceded.
I interceded because I was the boss.
See, the boss. The boss.
Well, you lucky I don't pay you. You be docked right now. You will be docked right now. No, so I learned that. So I said you docked. You docked.
Yes.
I
No, what
said,
you did?
it's
No, what you
$50.
did was what you did. You asked me, Charlie. Omar asked, "Did you leave his bag?" I understand what you're saying, but were you responsible? I don't care about that. You said I don't care about that.
You kept saying he ain't gonna be
Yeah.
talking to me like that.
Exactly.
He ain't gonna be talking. He ain't gonna be disrespecting me. He ain't gonna be talking to me like that.
Exactly.
And I said, did you leave his
Exactly.
bag or
Exactly.
not? He ain't gonna be disrespecting me. He ain't gonna be
Exactly.
disrespecting me.
Exactly.
That's what you
Exactly.
kept saying. That's
Right.
right. That's what happened. And
Right.
then I said, you docked. You docked. You docked. $50. You docked. So I took, and you was like, what? You don't take no, you don't take my money. You don't take my. I said, I just did. You docked. And then you squared up like you was gonna hit me.
Right.
Remember? And first you punched.
And you docked again.
You punched the punched the locker. We was in an arena or something. You punched the locker. And I said, oh, you want to punch stuff? You want to punch stuff? You docked again. You docked again. And then you turned and you went to leave and you threw the door open.
No, that's not what happened. You missed the big point.
No, that's exactly what happened.
That's not true. No, that's not true. What you said was you came up with my face.
I'm out.
You said y'all. No, what happened was, listen, you're gonna appreciate this. What you said was hit me. Don't hit hit me. That's what you did. You came up on me in my face and said, hit me. And then I walked out the door.
Okay, so I want to say.
And then I started singing, right?
I want to say that was unprofessional on my part. All right, okay. As your employer at that time,
you already got me.
Probably shouldn't have been in your face saying hit me. I shouldn't have been saying that. And then you stormed out. And then you stormed out.
I wanted to exit. I wanted to exit out of it because I didn't.
In order to not hit me.
Because I didn't want to get docked or fired. No, fired. How about that?
Fire, yeah.
Get docked. Because at that point, if I hit you, I was going home. Because actually, after me doing what I did to Jeff, we finished the show. But it was definitely.
But you keep missing the part that you almost ruined everything.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
You threw the door open when you were leaving, and Jeff Wright was reaching for the door, and the door slammed into Jeff's hand.
Right.
His good scratching hand.
The transformer hand.
His transformer hand.
That was our first show in Hawaii, and I never got a chance to do a DJ routine.
Sorry.
Yeah, because that night Jeff was just
look. He was Jazzy Jeff without the magnificent.
Yeah, he was like that joint was up like this, and all he could do was play the records.
Because Jeff's hand was fractured. It was fractured.
You fractured his hand. It was your left hand or your right hand, Jeff?
It was my right hand.
Your right hand. Charlie Mack tried to kill Jazzy Jeff in the sea. So like Highlander or something, like where you go back.
The bad thing about it, you had already docked me twice. Then when I did that, you said you docked again. You docked me 3 times in the night. Oh
damn, that's right. I forgot. Oh yeah, after you heard Jeff's hand. You was gonna owe us money after that shit.
Listen, Jeff. Out of the 40, out of the what did I say?
He said 40.
You wasn't getting
No, you were making a
$55
couple
then.
hundred at that point. You was making
No,
a couple hundred.
about 1,500.
You was making, yeah.
But you
and
was
they-
tearing through it. You was tearing through it.
I was tearing through
No,
it.
you were tearing.
You was
through.
tearing
No, you
through
was
it.
tearing through it. No, because again, it was like the way it happened is that Omar was the baby of the bunch. And I felt as if y'all were protecting him, insulating him from being not responsible, but being respectful towards me. And because, again, you understand, I come from the streets and I didn't let people talk to me any kind of way. So they had to, again, you got to think, I came into a situation where, you got to think, I came into, because
I'm letting them talk. I'm letting them talk.
I came into a situation where I had never had an employer. So it was difficult for me already even to humble myself, but I knew that what the opportunity was affording me. I couldn't take that. I knew that I had to take a direction from you and Jeff. And Jeff clearly wasn't, I'm saying, an aggressive person in that way. Jeff would just say what he said, man, a few words, you know what I mean? Again, he wanted what he wanted, and he said it, he was clear. Me and you, of course, you know what I mean?
We were always colliding.
Because
It was
again, always colliding, right? But again,
Because to me, it was pleasurable to boss a big person around. Like when somebody's really big, you'd be like, hey man, hold up.
no, hey man, you docked. You're docked.
You docked. You docked.
Let me tell you how horrible Will is. Let me tell you how horrible he is. Will actually, so again, listen to me. So he actually came up with a song, the doctor. When they would actually dock me, they would taunt me. They would get
doctor to
Will.
sing the song. You know,
Right.
I'd be like, hey Charlie, you know who just got here? The doctor. That'll cost you 50, buddy. Yeah.
No, but the
Get
bad
you
thing
to
about
the
it-
sea.
listen, the bad thing about it was is we did the show. We came back in the dressing room to go to the hotel, and it's quiet. And Will said, "The doctor."
Okay, hold on. As I'm maturing, I recognize docking an employee and then making up a song about it to taunt him is not appropriate.
It's torture.
It's torture. Yeah,
It's torture. And
Yeah.
you were torturing me.
that was bad.
No, not only that, I'm saying you confronted me nose to nose. Hit
Yeah.
me. Hit me. No, hit me. I was like,
That's unprofessional. That's unprofessional. Yeah. Actually, you know what? When we started off, I was saying how well you done making the transition. You actually didn't do a good job. It was the skin of your teeth all the way through. Like you just barely made it to where you are.
oh my goodness.
You tried to throw it away a lot.
Oh my goodness. I
Yeah.
actually didn't, but I'm saying it took me a minute to come through.
Yeah. No, you
Took me a
came
minute
through
to
though. You came
Took
through.
me a minute.
I'm
The blessing,
I'm very
the blessing
proud.
is that absolutely you were getting calls from everybody. This dude is like uncoachable.
Yeah. Yes.
He's a street
That's
dude.
true.
He's a street dude. He's wild.
He's
You know
a
what I mean?
street dude.
And
He's
again-
wild. And you know, I had people say to me, "Hey, listen,
I'm warning you.
know,
I'm warning you.
like you're on a really great trajectory, and this guy, you know, is going to pull you down." And that only fueled me. Like when people would say that, it was like because I knew that was wrong. Like I'm good at seeing people's hearts, right? So I can tell what people's hearts are as opposed to their actions. I can't always tell if someone will overcome themselves because that's very rare. But I always knew that under the character of Charlie Mack was a dude that wanted nothing more than to do right. Just wanted desperately to do right and had overcome the world. And the only question was, could you overcome yourself? You know, and I just always knew that. And I always saw that. And when you would stumble, I never felt
you never penalized me. Y'all never penalized me for my stumbles.
Yeah,
Never.
nah.
Like never ever. Like I never had a situation again other than me crushing Jeff Hand where I felt like I'm saying, okay, they make it the plane ticket for me.
Yeah.
Like never ever.
No, we
I
should
never
have.
felt-
We should have. We definitely should have. You should have been out that day. We should be doing this interview right now with whoever the new security was.
So, Will, we're going to not put a pause in, but the Twitch audience wants to know where your art come from. They love your art.
Oh, Twitch. Oh, say what's up to Twitch.
Yes.
We got the Twitch. We doing
Yes,
double
we got Twitch.
streaming.
Yes,
Twitch
yes.
audience is there. What's up, y'all? Thanks for coming. That's two of my wait, is Twitch Charlie's too? Or is Twitch mine?
No,
Just Charlie's.
No.
So Charlie did all this. So all of this, Charlie gets all the benefit of this, and I get nothing. Who approved that? Which one of you guys approved that? So Twitch, what's up, Twitch? Shout out to Trey. My son Trey should be on there. He's on Twitch all the time at 3:00 in the morning, loud.
Loud?
Yeah, real loud.
Twitch is an awesome platform.
No, Twitch
Yes,
is
it is.
ridiculous. So
Jeff
I'm saying,
has,
what's up?
Jeff has a show on there, and I also have a show on there with me and Lady B called Behind the Rhyme. Yeah, we do.
Am I do I get a cut of any of that, or is it just you guys keep all this stuff for yourselves?
We can talk
Jim
offline.
G.
I'll speak to Todd offline. You know what I mean? But
Well,
speak to
I
Todd-
think we might need to pause here and straighten that out. I think we should stop it right here and get the
you are
business
somewhat of a big
right.
deal. You are
Yeah.
somewhat of a big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
You're
supposed
somewhat of a
to.
big
I'm
deal.
supposed to be
You know what I
getting a cut. I'm supposed to be Don King in this thing.
Well, Jeff is DJ Jazzy Jeff. He's the cutter.
He's
I
the
thought you
cut.
gave
I'm
up-
cut.
I thought you gave up the cut.
Yeah, that is true.
Okay.
And
all right,
Jeff
so-
been skimming off the top for years. He think I don't know. He was older than me, so he was always getting the check first, taking his cut, and
Great.
then splitting the rest with me.
Great segue into my next question.
Mhm.
How did it become DJ Jazzy Jeff in the Fresh Prince versus the Fresh Prince being the MC in front? How'd that come about?
How'd that come about, Jeff?
Well, listen, it was Eric B. and Rakim.
It was.
No, I was
So-
younger, and
Uh-huh.
Jeff took advantage of my youth and put his name first on the contract. No, that was just of the time the DJ's name just went. Yeah, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five.
Right.
You know, Eric B. and Rakim. It was like the DJ's name
Right.
usually went first. And Jeff actually, he got out of the blocks faster than me. Jeff won the battle for world supremacy in, was it 86?
86.
A DJ battle for world supremacy in New York. So Jeff was on a global scene as
Listen.
a DJ.
I owe you that one.
You
I
owe me
owe
a
you
lot.
that one.
You owe me a
Listen,
lot,
You
Jeff.
said you owe him a lot.
You at
So-
least 20% of your Twitch.
So when we went to do the battle for world supremacy, Will knows that, you know, I'm laid back, and I went to go shake I was going up against the current champion, and I went to go shake his hand, and he wouldn't shake my hand. And Will looked at me like real angry from the crowd, and was just like, "You Will."
Wow.
His ass.
And it
You
changed.
see, Will said whip his ass. I keep trying to tell you guys, this is why I wanted you guys to see this interview, because them are his longtime friends. You see, the conversation is real different. You see that they always was saying Will is in control. It's what Will wants. This is before Will had that money. So there's no, I don't know why y'all keep, oh, he's a pump, he's a sin. When that guy did his friend dirty, he said whip his ass. And you're gonna hear more, then I'm gonna cut it off, about his days when he was on a tour with Def Jam. So this is to prove that a lot of this shit is an act. I'm trying to tell you, Will Smith ain't who you think he is. He ain't who you think you is. He ain't that simp you think he is. And everybody talking like, well, if he would have did this, Tony Rock would get his ass rocked too. He ain't gotta feel Will. But Will Smith, when he turned back into Fresh Prince, will whip his ass too. I'm trying to tell y'all, Will is a fighter. And that's the purpose of watching these videos. And I needed y'all to hear it from shit my ass. Tony Rock ain't go step to the. Tony Rock may have talked shit, but he ain't go out there and find Will Smith. And I guarantee you, he ain't whipping Will ass. He ain't, and he's not. He's not the punk I think he is. He is the orchestrator of a lot of stuff that people don't know about. So that's why he brought back Willie from Philly. You know him, Willie from Philly, right? They only, because that's why I say this is an act. So he said, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Willie from West Philly, damn it. I'm tired of being the Fresh Prince. Now I gotta start smacking some hoes. I gotta start smacking some hoes. But this is why they said Will talk off camp. This is why they say now this you see when he with his two best friends from back in the days, this is the real Will Smith. This is why they're not talking about movies. They're talking about their time together when he was the Fresh Prince. And at that point in time, Will had to go against a lot of other MCs and DJs. Remember, he had to go against the Kumo D's. He had to go against the Curtis Blows. He had to go against LL Cool J. You know, and it was always a battle who was going to make it to the top first. Was it going to be LL Cool J or Will Smith? Will is kind of like Mace. Mace hard, but people don't respect. Yeah, exactly, Eric, exactly. But y'all gonna finish. I wanted y'all to see the real Will Smith, where he ain't cuff key. He can have a regular conversation because these are his best. Y'all know Jazzy Jeff. It was my second husband. My first husband was Jam Master Jay. Jam Master Jay was my first husband, and Jazzy Jeff was my second husband in my mind. Because I love DJs. It's just something about them. They taking their hands and mixing and scratching and turning this beat into that beat. I just think it's so creative. I love it. I love it. Oh, I was going to marry Eric B, right? But Eric B ain't never smiled. Eric B would have smiled a little bit more. Yeah, he still ended up being a slave for the white man. We're not disputing that. But all of them are slaves for the white man. All of them are slaves. But Will did that on purpose. Because he killed, like the man said in the early part of the video, he had to kill that character off. He had to kill that Mr. Nice Guy off. That character had to go because too many people think was okay to disrespect him and step to him. So everybody talk about, and this how you know it was an act. How the whole entire Hollywood turned against you. Tell me how that happens. The whole entire, when Kevin Hart slapped his friend, Kevin Hart slapped people. A lot of them got domestic violence. A lot of them come fresh out of gangs. Even my man, Snoop Dogg. Nobody lost their careers like Will Smith. That's how you know it was a setup. How even when Ellen DeGeneres, when Ellen was doing her when she was under all that pressure for treating her staff incorrectly, everybody still had Ellen's back. Hey, Truly Love, everybody still had now what the people said is what they said. Hollywood still had Ellen's back. Bad as she treated her people, and they gave her an extra year. This is now even your closest friends. Everybody turned against Will because that was the game for everybody to turn against him. When I did, she said YouTube. Oh, I don't know about that part. The man kissed. No, Hollywood had her back too. Hollywood had her back too, Eric. Go back and retrace that. And everybody that's coming on her show for her last season, they didn't say, oh, she's a terrible person. She's a terrible person. We're not going on her show. Ain't no Hollywood person called out Ellen. Nobody. A lot of these artists always talking about the banger. You know what a banger is? Pew, pew. And all the things they did, nobody turned against them. What's that new girl name? She got shot in the foot. They ain't turned against them. And we ain't talking about no slap. We talking about that girl, Megan Stallion. She got shot in the foot. The whole Hollywood did not turn on Charlie Sheen. They didn't turn on Charlie Sheen. Nobody turned on Dr. Dre when he was slapping them hoes too. We even seen the movie when he was slapping the hoe. He was slapping them. Ain't nobody turned on them. And y'all don't think this is staged? Y'all keep talking about the slap so much. Stop it. Stop it. Della Reese Part 2. Mm-hmm. There ain't nobody stopped. Nobody career got. I mean, everybody turned against him. Y'all don't see even Martin Lawrence. And then you got all these people. That's one thing. If you're a Libra, that's what I'm trying. What he was, even when he slapped that girl on TV, who used to do that D something. And this was before he was a big Dr. Dre. He was a regular Dr. Dre. And that girl D, he slapped the mess out of her and beat the heck out that girl and dragged her. But we still respect Dr. Ain't there nobody turned against Dr. Dre? Nobody turned against Snoop Dogg. They didn't turn on OJ, but everybody turned against Will Smith. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of my face. He's black, but I'm using all of them. Who say he's Italian? We already know he's black. But the thing is, we even got and look at all the shit Tupac did. Nobody turned on Tupac. Now, all of a sudden, Jada did not gas Will up. You are late for class, Eric. You are late for class. You late for class. Come to class early. Hello, Tinto, La Fortuna. ¿Cómo estás? I'm just saying, we look at how it went down. Nobody, where's his friends? Where's his friends? What happened to, oh, you my homie for life, good, bad, or ugly, I got you. Look how quick they dumped his ass because they know that he's a new Will Smith now. And everybody talking about what they would have done. Tony Rock would get his ass beat too. And then go get the other brothers. Go get whoever you want to get. Thank you, darling. Everybody talking all of that, but then go see him. I hear you, but go see him. Go see him. Well, he wouldn't have smacked the Rock like that. I'm like, is y'all serious? Y'all picking the biggest men. How y'all know? How do y'all know who he went to slap? That is true, Soul Cry. Let's finish this with all this fake stage stuff. I'm trying to show y'all. Will is not the simp. He's nobody's punk. If you're listening to the interview with his two oldest buddies, who's in charge? Who is in charge? You can't be in charge and be a simp at the same time. I can't hire people, fire people. People do whatever I say to do and be a simp at the same time. But he put himself in that business. This is what you get. But this is old school talk for you guys. This is old school talk for you guys who don't remember him as a DJ. This is just about him and his music and stuff.
It changed my approach.
Wow. Yeah, Jeff got a little fire in there every once in a while.
You have to strike that match
You know what
for 2
I
times.
wanted to say that I've always been mad at Jeff about?
Oh shit.
No. Let's put it on the table. Put it on the table.
Okay, let's do
Put it on
what?
the table.
Put it on the table.
So I started in this industry. One of the biggest and the most important things to me was to travel, right? It was one of the biggest things in music and in my life. I had driven when I was like 8. My father took my whole family across the country in a camper, and I saw the Grand Canyon. And we drove the southern route and then came back the northern route through North Dakota, went through the Badlands, and
That was at the point of the highest point of festivity for you, Will.
oh
You
yeah.
seen it.
Yeah.
But you know what? But he was having serious physical and emotional reactions.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the kind of thing when I talk about, as a community, when we fight for opportunities and we fight for those things.
Look a boom, look a boom, look a boom, look a
Look
boom,
at boom, look at boom.
So, Jeff,
My brain doesn't do that.
spirit.
No, I don't have a plan B.
Well, that's both.
No plan B, it distracts from plan A.
That's real. No, that's real. I mean, of course, I know that, but again, I want you to say it's our brothers and sisters. Now, I don't refer to these as our fans or support. These are our brothers and sisters. That's what I call the brotherly love session. So this is what it is.
I would have been in science. I always loved math and science. I absolutely the year '86 that I was supposed to be going to college was the first year that universities started offering computer science. So I absolutely would have been in the computer science. I think at the core, the way my mind works is much more scientist than it is artist. The artist is the reach for me. Art and science are very similar, but it's like at my core, I'm a physicist. I'm trying to find the number one answer. I'm trying to find the pattern that is.
I'm trying to get to this part.
But I'm really good.
So
Yeah, she loves it. My mom loves it.
Right.
I
I'm really
think
good.
I think
Right. I got some of the hardest, roughest groups on tour. Why is
Now listen,
When I
listen.
started writing, I was writing with all
and
Now listen to this carefully. Listen to this carefully. Like I said, he doesn't have old friends where he can have this type of conversation because most of his friends now is in Hollywood. So this is why you're not hearing about the movies and the box office and all the money that he's making because them three started out broke. And Jazzy Jeff, my second husband, is the one who's really put Will Smith on the map. It was Jazzy Jeff who did that.
I have
Listen.
a vague memory,
Listen carefully.
of who he was and what he liked. My mom, pretty much was that person that, listen, I set turntables up on my mom's buffet in the dining room. you know, and she allowed me to play music really, really loud in the house without, you know, my mom never told me, I mean, of course she tells you to turn it down, but my mom never deterred me from doing what I was doing. You know, I remember when I won the new music seminar and came home and showed her the trophy, she cried. And that,
Famous
you know,
Canadian.
that felt good just to kind of have your parents, you know, to be there.
But don't listen to this part.
Understand
the next part.
You know, because especially back then, like Will said, this was so early in hip hop. I was embarrassed to give someone my resume of what I actually did. You know, when you tell somebody that you're a DJ, you tell somebody you're a DJ, the first thing they say is on a radio station, and you can't say nah at the win.
Nah, in my mom's basement.
In my
DJ in my mom's basement.
In my mom's basement, but I'm really good.
So
Yeah, she loves it. My mom loves it.
Right.
You know,
I'm really good.
I think just coming from doing something that hadn't really been done was a little weird because I didn't have a reference point. You know.
Okay. All right. So y'all, I want to know how this happened. At the point where y'all actually started your career and the messaging that you're actually
Listen
you
carefully.
removed profanity from your music. How did both of y'all sync like that? How did that even come about?
Well, when I first told Jeff that I didn't want to have profanity in the music, he was like, "Yo, that's fucking stupid." I said, "Stop cursing." No, but that was my grandmother. You know, like my grandmother found my rap book, and because when I started writing, I was writing with all kinds of curse words. Like,
really?
Yeah. When I first started writing, it was you know, it fit in with what everybody else was doing. And she found my rap book, and she turned to the last page, and she never said anything to me, and she wrote, "Dear Willard, truly intelligent people do not have to use words like these to express themselves. Please show the world that you are as smart as we think you are. Love, Gigi." And then from that moment, I don't know if I wanted to, because it was really hard for me, because you know I like to
you throw
myself. I can throw them with the best.
No. Listen. Now, let's let everybody know we have a thing called the mayonnaise level.
Mayonnaise level. Are we doing it? We gonna do that? We gotta do that again?
Well, I'm saying, listen. I'm just saying, I'm giving people context of how the Jazzy Jeff Fresh Prince, team work. You know what I mean? Because again, I'm saying, listen. The perception is that we were the nice guys.
Listen carefully.
The perception was that we were the soft guys.
That's why we had to fight.
Do y'all hear this? Will is good. He was always good with his hands. Listen, you gotta know hip hop history to know this. You gotta know hip hop history.
From that moment, I don't know if I wanted to, because it was really hard for me, because I like to
throw them.
I can throw them.
No. Listen. Now, let's let everybody know we have a thing called the mayonnaise level.
The mayonnaise level. Are we doing it? We gonna do that? We gotta do that again?
Well, I'm saying, listen. I'm just saying, I'm giving people context of how the Jazzy Jeff Fresh Prince, team work. You know what I mean? Because again, I'm saying, listen. The perception is that we were the nice guys.
You hear that?
Yeah. The perception was that we were the soft guys.
That's why we had to fight every week.
Every weekend.
Listen.
Now,
I remember one time.
Jeff stood on the curb.
Listen. Do you remember the time Russell had to pull us in, and he was like, "Okay, guys, listen. Here's the deal." He's like, "I got some of the hardest, roughest groups on tour. Why is it that Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince as the group, that's my problem group? Y'all get into a fight every night. How is it possible you can get into a fight every night?" And it was because of that, because we were the nice guys, we were the soft group.
The perception of it, though.
The perception, yeah. Wasn't nobody gonna say nothing to Chuck D. Like that was like,
or Eric and Rakim.
or Eric B. and Rakim, right? So you know you go into these towns and people is mad. They felt like we was the easy win.
With us, listen.
They felt like we were the easy win. Listen.
Certainly we're not.
Listen, Will, can I just say this, Will? I'm saying to you, what is our record? What
We might be pushing up. We better than Floyd. We doing better than Floyd. We better than Floyd. Our record's better than Floyd. We up there with Marciano.
There was a lot of shows.
Again, Eric, you come late to class, love. Nobody's excusing his actions. What I'm trying to say was it was always there. It was always there. That's the part that y'all are missing. A lot of people in Hollywood, it don't excuse their actions. They all have done something. Will is like, fuck that. It's my turn now. No, I'm just trying to show you guys the fight was always in Will. That's why that's what I'm trying to say. What people perceived him to be all nice and strung out by, this video was telling you different because he's talking to his older friends. So he could be more of himself. So as they are reminiscing, they reminiscing about Will having control power. They reminiscing about things got to be Will's way. They reminiscing about Will had to fight every night because people thought he was the easy target, which it comes full circle because people still think Will is the easy target. And he's tired of being it, just like then, it full circle to now. I'm going to have to show these mofos, I'm not your easy target. Do you know I used to fight every day? I had to whip ass at it. Well, I'm trying to tell you. It was Willie from Philly was always in him and people forgot. So now that he reverted, well, it's still a stage. It still was a fake ass slap. So he don't have to be. That's what I said earlier about Mace's brother in New York. Now exactly, Eric. People like, his behavior was terrible. I'm like, hello. It was scripted. It ain't like Chris Rock didn't make money out of it. Chris Rock made some money out of that damn slap. His brother made some money out of that damn slap. And everybody talking about, they're going to step to Will and what Will wouldn't do. Will used to fight every night. What you saying? I'm going to rewind that part for you again. I used to have to fight every night. Even Russell Simmons said to him, out of all the people that I got here, he had to call him in the room and say, y'all the worst ones. Why do you have to fight every night? One man tried to kiss him. Listen, all that's staged. All of this is staged. My point is saying that this was always in Will. And he didn't slap that guy on TV because, he didn't have success then. Jamie, he was still the Fresh Prince then. He didn't have the success. And that's where this video comes in at. This is before the millions of dollars. This was before that's why he got Jazzy Jeff and and Charlie Mack there. This is all before that. Yeah, because he put that Willie from Philly to sleep, then he took on the fresh, what I'm talking about. Goddamn, the fresh something of Bel Air, he took on that image, and that image killed him because that's not who he is. That's not who he is. Will is you know I'll fuck you up, right? But I can't do it in public. I got to keep this image going. But you got tired of that shit. Will had great hands and Ali. Yeah. Baby and his brother from Cash Money record some goons too. That's why Baby slid down the Breakfast Club. He was still a man though. Yeah, he was still a man. But I need for y'all to know this was staged. This was staged. And I need for y'all to know that ain't no simp in Will. Will always had them hands. Y'all just don't want to believe it. And y'all listening to what Will's saying, but y'all still typing differently. So which means y'all not listening to what he's saying. It was always there. He always had a passive aggressive type of temper. Always. So stop blaming Jada. But Jada, him looking like a clown in front of the world stage. Yes. It was staged, baby. You must then watch how. There's no possible way you're going to slap me, but I got both of my hands behind my back. I got both of my hands behind my back, and somebody just slapped the ish out of me. And his hands stayed behind his back. Fuck out of here. Where they do that at? Let me slap you and see where your hands stay. Let somebody slap somebody and tell me if both of their hands stay behind their back. Exactly. It's illogical. Chris Rock hand stayed right behind his back and he took that. Get the hell out of here. Get out of here. Will was trying to kill off. Will is a slave, not a simp, period. Exactly. Well said, so proud. Well said. People like making like a clown. I mean, first of all, the slap wasn't even what got me. How I knew it was staged when he sat down and he said, "Keep my wife effing name out your mouth." And he's yelling that out in at the Oscars. Get the fuck out of here. Get the hell out of here. Get out of here. He in front of the whole damn thing. A whole Oscar. The slap was just one part. But keep my effing, like, I don't know who y'all think y'all fooling. Yeah, okay. Y'all want to humiliate him, and he wants to kill off that character, and he want to be Willie from Philly. So, and then what make it even worse, all your friends turn against you. Every last one of your friends turn against you. How many people went to Dubai with Will? Even Nick Cannon, he put Nick Cannon on. Everybody, when they talk about, oh, I need some good advice, let me call Will. Will. Now they all gone. He ain't got no friends now. None. Not nobody, nothing. But when it came down to fucking Ellen, fucking Kevin Hart, and everybody else was sending Ellen fucking, oh, we love you, Ellen. I got your back, Ellen. After she treated all her workers like shit. And not to mind you, it was two different interviews. When they was talking about Will Smith, and they said some of the people was treating the people who worked there, the lesser people, really bad. And Will Smith stepped in and said, you don't treat them people like that. You treat them people with respect. Even they turned on him. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. That don't even sound right. You know that shit is staged. How the hell you, even if it was real, how you lose all your friends? No, nobody in here never put their hands on anybody. They listen, that's part of that's what he signed up for. That's what he signed up for, Soul Criers, because they gave him the opportunity to make these billions of dollars. They gave him the opportunity. So that come with it. That come with it. That come with your signing bonus. It's just amazing. He ain't got no friends. He went from having everybody as a friend in the industry. Now nobody's his friend. Fuck out of here. Get that. Like, let's say it was real. Yeah. Oh, my nail broke, so crap. Oh, man. But exactly. Everybody else had friends. Oh, it's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. I still got your... Will did not receive none of that. But Ellen did. And what's his name? When he was... what's his name? He played... Iron Man, Tony Starks. He played Iron Man. Remember, his career was fucked up. His career was fucked up. And even Halle Berry is the one who introduced him to his wife. Yeah, morals for sale. Even people who stood by his side. Every time somebody in Hollywood did something fucked up, somebody still had their back. Because we all human. We are all human. At the end of the day, we're human. Regardless if you serve good or you serve bad, it doesn't matter. We still are humans. But why is it that everybody who have, you had people who have done cocaine, a lot of them had ex with underage girls, and people still had their back. Still, matter of fact, Oprah Winfrey still didn't turn on Epstein or whatever his name is. People still ain't turned on that guy. All them things that man did to kids. Everybody did not turn on him. They ain't turned on him. Even that guy from Stomp the Yard, when he beat his wife up, nobody turned on him, but everybody turned. Not Men in Black. That wasn't a real slap, baby. I'm gonna show you how to. We're going in slow motion. That slap. Why are you going so? I'm not going tough for Will. I just said everybody turned against him. My job is to show you that it was already there. Hey, this guy said in the first show, y'all come to class late. But it's okay. The guy said maybe Will was watching it. Maybe he didn't beat up August Astina because Will Smith approved it and watched it. He said maybe in Hollywood, maybe that turned him on. Y'all got to come early to class. We covered some of everything. We covered this. And nobody said this video is not about Jada. This video is not about Jada. This video is about Will Smith. It's not about Jada. But I'm just letting y'all know Will Smith is far from a punk. He did not make it to the 33 level. Bottom line, Will is a coon. Well, shit, they all coons. They all coons. They all are coons. They all coons. But like I said, this is to show you he wanted to get out of one character to go into another character. Just like these Disney stars. Like these kids from Disney. They so beautiful when they're on Disney. And people keep them trapped. Like Steve Urkel also. People keep them trapped there, and then they have to do something drastic. Like look at Miley Cyrus. She had to do something drastic so y'all can see her in a different light. A lot of these kid actors, they got stuck on a character, so they started doing drastic stuff. Like Britney Spears, she had to start doing drastic stuff. That's just part of Hollywood. It's part of Hollywood. But I'm saying, I know it's a script. I know it's a humiliation ritual because he has no friends. That's what I'm saying. Your friends are supposed to be with you, be down with you for whatever. Right now, he stirred up controversy. No, that's what the master wanted. That's what a Will Smith. Remember, this man had, hey, Scrapbox boxing. If y'all into boxing and stuff like that, check out Scrapbook Boxing, man. He goes through it to the T. I love his page. Just bring back memory. That's what I'm saying. People got to understand this is Hollywood. And that's how you know it's Hollywood. Because this man have done so much for people and ain't got no friends. But Ellen got all her friends. And all of them still kissing Ellen butt. All of them, after what people have done, countless interviews saying how horrible this woman is, how horrible Ellen is. But none of her Hollywood people turned on her. She done hurt people, broke up families. She cut people pockets. Ellen did a lot of shit. All he did was, if nobody in this chat has never slapped somebody or had a fight with somebody, then I could understand. Or seen somebody get slapped, I can understand why you like, oh my God. But we all seen it before. Stop it. Stop it. In real life, we seen people fight before. We seen people get slapped before. We seen it all. Why y'all so shocked now? Help me out here. Help me out. Why y'all so shocked? Y'all ain't seen nobody get slapped before? Or is it because Will Smith did it? Now, if anybody else would have did it, it would have been okay. But because it's Will Smith, the persona of Will Smith, we all hurt. We are all hurt now. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. That slap was a message to black folks from the, oh, okay. But people got to stop it. Y'all ain't seen the slap before? Nobody seen nobody fight before? Nobody seen mommy and daddy fighting and mommy get slapped, or people outside get ready to fight and then life goes on. You ain't never seen it? What else? Why else would they put this out? Because it's called humiliation. We went through it. I'll go back again. It's called a humiliation ritual. And you got to do it. Every so often, these entertainers have to be humiliated. They have to be humiliated. What you cannot name a star that has not been humiliated yet. They find ways to humiliate you. That's what they signed on for. That's what they signed on for, baby. That's what they signed on for. But I'm gonna rewind that part to let you know, for all these people that saying he's a simp and he picked the easy target. Will been fighting all his life. Man, he's been fighting a long time.
You know, listen, I'm just saying, I'm giving people context of how the Jazzy Jeff Fresh Prince, team work. You know what I mean? Because again, I'm saying, listen, the perception is that we were the nice guys.
Cool.
Yeah,
the perception was that we were the soft guys.
That's why we had to fight every week.
Every weekend.
Listen.
Now,
I remember one time.
Jeff's still on the curb.
Listen. Do you remember the time Russell had to pull us in and he was like, okay, guys, listen, here's the deal. He's like, I got some of the hardest, roughest groups on tour. Why is it that Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince is the group? That's my problem group. Y'all get into a fight every night. How is it possible you can get into a fight every night? And it was because of that, because we were the nice guys, we were the soft group.
The perception of it, though.
The perception, yeah. Wasn't nobody gonna say nothing to Chuck D. Like that wasn't nobody like
or Eric and Rakim.
Or Eric B. and Rakim, right? So you know, you go into these towns and people is mad. They felt like we was the easy win.
Listen,
we certainly were not.
Listen, can I just say this, Phil? I'm saying to you, what is our record? What?
We might be pushing up. We better than Floyd. We doing better than Floyd. We better than Floyd. Our record's better than Floyd. We up there with Marciano.
There was a lot of shots.
Listen. Let me say something to you, okay? Other than the L Train, okay? Other than L Train, we took no. Listen, I want everybody to know that. And again, the great thing about this, we wouldn't walk around with our chest out like that.
Yeah.
If you brought it to us, you were sadly mistaken.
No, what happened is we like to have fun. So
yes.
As I see now, that's different. Like we always had on bright fly clothes and we walked in loud making noise without, it's like you go into a new town and you don't know nothing, you should probably take it down a notch.
Right.
Just take it down a notch till you get the lay of the land.
Right.
You know, but we didn't do that. We always went in loud and hard, and we ain't have no problem.
We
no problem fighting
with Willie from the Gulf gas station. Though.
Oh, that was bad. That was
bad.
Yeah.
We could touch on.
I think that was my first time ever getting shot at. I think that was my first time.
Yeah.
Well, it was. So wait, so we got shot at in Albany, Georgia.
You hear that?
Yes. We got shot at in Oakland.
You hear that?
No, and then when you grab the gun from the cop, get ready to shoot me.
That was an accident. That was an accident.
Now you learn, William. Now you learn he even been shot at. That's what I'm saying. Who knows this about Will Smith? Who knows? That's I'm gonna leave it right there. But who knew that about Will Smith? He's a fighter. As he said, I never lost a fight. I didn't care who it was. And he was, until homeboy cut him off, he was naming all of the times he got shot at. But you would never believe that because he never put it in his songs. He never put in his songs, I'm a fighter. When the guys is like, oh, I've been shot at, he could say, Will Smith could have said all that too. Because he'd been down that road. As a humiliation towards him, Soul Cry, it was his turn to get humiliated. That's why he has no friends right now. They told all his friends to turn on him. He been good too long. Just like the Disney stars. They've been good too long. And when you good too long, they got to assassinate your character. And that's what happened. They assassinated his character. Now, as far as these Hollywood people thinking that Will is not about that life, as my man said, my first time he ain't scared of guns. He got shot out already. He ain't scared he good with them hands. So they talk about, well, Will Smith did this to me. Then go step to him and find out. Go step to him and find out, because y'all don't know his history before Hollywood. LL Cool J may know this. Eric B. and Rakim may know this. Like the real early Def Jam would know this. The early people from Def Jam would know Will is about that life. But the Hollywood part of Will, people wouldn't know that. That's why they talking so much shit. Well, my thing is, you can talk it, but go and step to him with it. Go step to Will with it. Go step to him. Go, Tony Rock, you want to protect your brother, even though I respect Tony Rock, because if that was my goddamn sister, I'd have been doing the same thing. I'd have been doing the same thing Tony Rock did. You slapped my sister? I would have did the same. That's the only person I give props to is Tony Rock. I would have did the same thing. Don't put your hands on my sister. Damn it. It's always on. It's on and crack-a-lacking, baby. It's on and cracking. I'd have been just as mad, too. Tony Rock is the only one. I applaud him. But go ahead and step the wheel, though. Go ahead and step the wheel. Go on and step to him with the bullshit. He got a slap for your ass, too. I'm just saying, Will Smith he's really different complexities. He got different complexities. If that's a word, it's a word now. But he got different layers to him. And if you read his book, he let you know it's different layers to him. It's different layers. And like I said, people Jada. I'm like, Jada is not, she far from innocent, but she not in control of no will. That man do what the hell he want to do. EPMD knows. You have never, ever, whoever know hip hop from back in the days, you have never heard anybody say Will Smith, well, back in the days, you know, we used to do this to Will Smith, or we used to do that to Will Smith. Oh, he was a punk. You never heard it. You've never heard LL. He never said he was a punk. You never. Show me a video. Show me a video where the guys, when they was talking and they've been reminiscing, show me where they ever said Will Smith was a simp or a punk. Show me. I will be waiting. And y'all, like I said, this was a like I said, Chris Rock benefited from it. His sales for his tickets went up. His brother sales for his tickets went up. Things went up. I don't know, like with this humiliation, I don't know if they wanted to shut him up. I don't know what the purpose of this humiliation ritual was for. I don't know. I'm not in Hollywood. But I do know it was but why? We're going to all have to wait and see. We're going to have to wait and see. You know, and I'm glad all of you guys was here so we could get another look at what Hollywood is doing to us. And let y'all know, Will Smith is not the nice guy y'all think he is. He's not. That's the point of this video. He's not the nice guy. Y'all wanted him to. I'm not saying he's evil, but I'm saying he's about that life. With people, Will Smith about that life. He's about that life. So if y'all want to step to him, go right ahead. And everybody, I'm so appalled. What the hell are you appalled for? Shouldn't Chris Rock be appalled? What you appalled for? Oh, I'm like, well, damn. How many Hollywood stories we could go into and seeing that they all had got humiliated, but people still had their back. Will Smith, I don't know what took place, but they even took his friends from him. He ain't got nobody got his back. Oh, you should have been okay, Jamie. I get what you're saying. All righty. But oh my God, I seen a slap. You ain't seen nobody get slapped before. Get the hell out of here. Did you feel sorry for them? Did you go help them? People always feel in a certain type of way, but don't do nothing about it. They don't do nothing about it. I hate him. Well, I felt that was wrong, and his behavior was. Oh, stop talking about it. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? You gonna step to Will? Go step to him and tell him how you feel. Step to him and tell him how you feel. I'm appalled, and that shouldn't be no excuse. People slap people all the time. We ain't asked for no excuse. We just you pissed us off and we slapped the shit out you. That's what happened. And y'all have to remember when you go on these shows, right? They have to approve. They have to approve your jokes. You just can't go on a stage and they don't know what's going to happen. Chris Rock had to show people at that academy what the joke was going to be and who he was going to talk about. So Will Smith even knew, because he's on the board, he knew that joke was there. Duh. He knew the joke was there. That was the setup. So when he say this joke, Will, then you shall stand up and go fake slap him, and he's going to be ready for this. He was ready for the slap. Chris Rock compelled his whole body because he knew that slap was coming. Stop it. Yeah, Hollywood, Hollywood, but y'all stop thinking about these people, and people is none of our concern. That's Hollywood shit. That's Hollywood shit. It's not our stuff. That's their world. That's their world. That's not our world. That is their world. And if y'all want to see the rest of that video, it's Charlie Mack. It's Charlie Mack. Go check out Charlie Mack. One of Will Smith's oldest friends. Check them out. Y'all want to see the rest of the video. But hopefully y'all get a better understanding that this ain't got nothing to do with us. This Hollywood bullshit. This is Hollywood bullshit. You see stuff and just let it go past your head. Let it go past your head. Don't get too deeply invested in things that has nothing to do with us. People got deeply invested. Y'all see Facebook. Everybody got deeply invested for something that don't contain us. It has nothing to do with us. That's Hollywood bullshit. It ain't got nothing to do with you. That man made $25 million in a goddamn movie. Guys, thank you for being here. I will catch you guys on our regular thing tonight, on our regular show tonight. Let's see what happened up on these YouTube streets. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I see you guys later.